everybody. This is Hina Sharma, live from Radio Spark, SHAS Vasundhara, Ghaziabad. And you are watching yet another episode of Guftagu with Director Principal Ms Shalini Nambiar and our Swedish guests from Thoren Business School, Malmo, Sweden. We warmly welcome Ms Daniella Ulusoy, Mr John Senntrom, Ms Carmen Anghel, and Mr Max Elden. Over to you, ma'am.
Hello, welcome to Guftagu. I think I'm seeing you guys after a long time, so a very, very big namaste. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everything. And it's a very exciting moment because today we have with us 4 special guests and they have flown all the way from Sweden. They belong to Thoren group of companies, which is the largest companies in Sweden, and it is in the educational field with around 1,800 employees and almost around 15,000 students. And they have different kind of schools, elementary, high school, business school, and it's a pleasure. It's been like 5 days and it's been a real pleasure having them with us. And of course, so it's also a very great moment for Jaipuria because yesterday we signed a memorandum of understanding between Seth Anandram Jaipuria School, Ghaziabad and Thoren Business School to develop a deeper understanding of not only each other's educational philosophy, but also take it forward so that children can work on projects together. There's a lot of virtual exchange and there is a lot of learning because after all, world is truly global. So thank you all so much, and let me first welcome our guests. So we have with us Max Elden. Hi, Max.
Hello, hi. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, he's an English and a social science teacher, and as you can see, being a Valentine's Day, he's wearing a red muffler. Valentine's Day. Sorry, my mistake. Then we have Carmen Anghel.
Yes.
Yeah, hi Carmen. We're all in red. Wow.
Yes. I'm in love.
Who's a special teacher and a very experienced math teacher. You know the secret about her name. She's an angel and she teaches math. I'm sure we are confused, right? Then we have, of course, Daniella with us. She's the vice principal and she used to be a special education teacher as well. Hi, Daniella.
Hello, namaste.
Lovely to see you in red.
Thank
And
you.
of course, then we have the tall man next to me, John, and he's a teacher of psychology and religion and is the head of internationalism and also the one who's doing the school schedules. Welcome, John.
Well, thank you. It's nice to be here.
Yeah. So we're going to have, how the session will go is I'm going to ask you some serious questions and then we go to some crazy questions. So let's start. Are we ready?
Start.
Yes,
Ready.
yes.
Yeah. So Max, I want to start with you. You've
Yeah.
been now in India for almost 5 days. How has it been? How has been your, going around from one class to another at our school?
Yeah.
And
Well, it has been amazing. So the impressions here are so much bigger, more amazing than in Sweden. That has a total amount of inhabitants of 10 million. So Delhi itself is bigger than Sweden. So the impressions has been amazing. And walking around in the school has been such a beautiful experience, walking around and visiting all of the students and watching all of their projects and seeing the enthusiasm of all of the teachers and the kids. That's been such a lovely experience.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. That's really, really, I think it's amazing. So thank you so much.
Yeah,
So
thank you.
Daniela, I just saw you were in sari and I saw you were looking very pretty and I thought, I'm sure you went around and children would have loved it. How has been your experience? How did you like it for these past 3-4 days?
I enjoy every moment, and I think we together are blessed to be here. And I think also that the teaching is high level, and you all together is like a big family community. I spend every hour with a lot of joy, and I think the teachers is do an amazing job all the time, and they have to do a lot of things with the children because they love to collaboration and they love to spend a lot of time with them.
Absolutely. Oh, that's been fantastic. So So it's been beautiful again. Now I come back to you, and I think I saw you also in a sari in the morning, and you were walking around looking so beautiful. Tell me something. I really want to understand. You have been with us for 4-5 days, observed how the classes are taken here. What is the stark difference you see, and how do you think, what is it for us to learn from you and you to learn from us?
I think it's discipline. In Sweden, we are more free. The mobiles is in our hand, and it's not in India. So maybe we can think that sometimes the mobile are okay in classroom, and in Sweden we can think that put down your mobile because it's going to be too much.
Yeah, it's distracting.
Yes, distracting.
And did you observe a math class, Carmen, here?
Yes, I did, and I was impressed because the teacher are doing a story and they are collaborating together and then presenter for the children. It was fantastic.
Oh, that's
amazing.
Lovely. That's lovely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, John, let's come to you now.
Yeah.
So, in India, like how we have in our school, we have, of course, the academic periods, and then we have the co-curricular activities like music, dance, sports. How does it happen in Sweden?
Yeah, I would say in Sweden, in general, you do activities in school, and then when you're done with that, you have different organizations that are driven fully by people that are not they don't get paid for it at all. So for an example, I'm a basketball coach. I coach basketball 5 times a week plus games, but I don't get paid for that. That is something I'm doing just for the love of the game. And we have all sorts of activities you can do in Sweden, but they're outside of school. So you have activities in school and we have them outside. So that is the main difference. And we have like an organized sport that is really rooted in the Swedish society. And it's a Swedish tradition. But when people come to our country, they don't understand it because it's not within the school. But that's a fantastic idea. So the school is focusing only in the academics, and if the children want to opt for co-curricular, they can go and join after school. So I'm coaching in a team called Malbas, and we have a couple of students from India, and their parents are really like confused in the beginning, but then they get to know the system.
They understand. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Thank you, John.
Yeah, no worries.
So, Max, another question to you, which I'm sure the teachers have been asking you. So in India we have a homework schedule. We send children homework, and we expect them to go back home and spend at least an hour on, revising the concept which has been learnt in the school. How is it there in Sweden? I mean, what is the way?
So I would say that it differs a lot between different schools, but we expect students to be prepared for lessons, and we naturally have the writing assignments that they do from home as well during the evenings or so. We also there are different perspectives on homework as well, and there are some schools that very much encourage school homework to be done, and other schools that have all of the education within the frame of a 8 to 5 schedule in school. So it depends.
It depends. Right. Oh, that's nice. Thank you so much, Max. Coming back to you, Daniela. So, of course, I know you're off from your sari. You were tired.
Yes.
Morning.
I was elegant and fancy.
How did you enjoy the Indian food? You've been, tasting different kind of food in India. What do you think has been your experience?
It's we taste a lot of different food, and we're not afraid to taste because it's but it's very spicy, lovely. It's a long cooking and good food. Yes.
So one more question, because you're the vice principal of the school, and I'm dying to know, because I have to do a lot of paperwork. Do you have similar kind of paperwork there?
Yes, I have to.
Yeah.
God.
Oh my God! I thought I would go
every day.
Maintaining
tomorrow
records.
Tomorrow I start my day with interview students. They're waiting for me. And I have to administrate the all.
So administratively, how the school runs, it becomes your responsibility as a vice principal?
Not
Completely.
not completely, but a lot.
A lot.
Yes.
So is the vice principal also responsible for the discipline of the school, or how does it go? I mean,
No, for all the school.
okay. Okay.
Yes.
So that becomes, I'm sure, quite a challenge there, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. So Carmen, coming back to you,
Yes.
did you attend any yoga class here or no?
Yeah.
Yes, yes, in Sarit.
How was it? How was it?
It was a new experience because we do not do that in Sweden. I do not do.
Mhm.
It's a new experience
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Sari.
Yes. I hope we have captured some pictures.
I
It'll
hope
be beautiful.
so. I
yeah.
hope so.
Yeah, I know Hina. I heard Hina photoshopping yours with the Taj Mahal.
Mahal, yes.
So, John, did you get something in Indian attire, or everything was too short for you?
Yeah, I tried on some clothes, but it's impossible for me
Yeah.
to find any sizes.
We-
I've never seen an Indian taller than me so far during my trip, so I guess I'm a bit
Yeah.
taller
So-
than most people.
So we better tell Indian companies to make huge sizes now.
Yeah, or maybe I can. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll have to go to a tailor
So
next time.
I want to ask you something like
Yeah.
with reference to the academics and in India, the general concept is that there's a lot of pressure a child has to go through,
Yeah.
not only from the parental side, from the teacher's side,
Yes.
and there's a lot of pressure on examinations,
Yeah.
and the way things are, examination is like as if it's going to prove your intelligence.
Yeah.
So how does it work in Sweden? I mean, is there a pressure?
I would have to say that we generally we always say that we grade everything for what
Yeah.
they're doing in classes. So I
Sure.
judge everything. So when a student comes into class, it's based on what they do in class, what they do in tests, but you have to take everything into consideration. If I know that I can have serious discussion with a student, that they can prove what they're capable of by talking, then I can put that into the grade as well. So
Right.
everything is an examination, but in a good sense, I would have to say that, because it's not like they feel great at every time they speak to me, though. But still, we have, of course, we have tests and everything.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we also need to be aware what the student is doing, because some students, they're really good vocally, some of them are good written,
Yeah.
and some of them are good with doing.
Sure.
So you need to see what is this student good at, and need to be able to draw that out from them, so they can find like a inner motivation with what they're doing. That is my opinion. At least.
Best way
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah,
So
you
maybe
agree?
maybe a general
Yeah.
question to everybody, if anybody can chip in. What most I really loved, because we're also going to our national education policy, which is it's a beautiful progressive document in India. We are looking forward to how we will implement it in the classroom, and it's very interesting. But I wanted to just understand that in Sweden, like you said, the academics are in the school, so there's less of, you try and take out the strength of each child. And what I realized yesterday from our talks, that there's a lot of differentiation being practiced inside the classroom, working with each child at their level, right?
Yeah.
So
At least we're trying to.
so for that, the teacher's training is a must. And what interested me, or what impressed me, that you have 5 years the teacher's course before they become a teacher.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes.
So could anybody tell me a little bit about that 5 year? What do they do and how is it, or something?
Max,
Mm.
you
Max.
just graduated, so you're probably
Right. Yeah. So one of the most important things, in my opinion, is that internship at schools and the studies at university are intertwined. So there's always something that you learn in at the university, and then after a period of time, you go out to your school, which was Thoren Business School for me,
Yeah.
and then you practice that immediately.
Sure.
So there is this combination of practice and learning at the university and academic scholarship that is intertwined, which I think is a very important thing, as we are going to become teachers, and we
Yeah,
need to
yeah.
know what it looks like during
Yeah.
this period of 5
Yeah.
years. So that's a thing that I really appreciate,
Yeah.
which is important within our
Yeah.
education
Yeah.
along the way. Yeah.
Absolutely impressive. Thank you so much. Give it a break. How much time we have done?
I'm around 50 15 minutes around.
15, no? So then now I can have a rapid fire,
Yeah,
no?
yeah.
Because then it becomes too boring.
I'm sorry if I spoke too long there.
No, in the sense we want people to hear.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is now the serious bet we just now finished, right?
And I think we have to cut that Taj Mahal part.
Sorry?
Taj Mahal part, we have to cut it.
Yes, it's all right.
हाँ वो काट देना आप, वो काट देना, वो काट दोगे ना आप तो वो तो I'll do it, ठीक है?
हाँ,
वो अब
fonte
कुछ
name
चीजें तो
ना
ऐसी
देगा।
निकल आती है ना. So should we start? Okay, so that was really interesting, and of course wishing everybody a very happy Valentine's Day. All of us are in red except you.
No,
You've
no,
got
no,
shade
no,
of
no.
pink.
Yeah, a bit.
And I also have red socks.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
So what a happy day today, and so we what I'm going to do now is I call it rapid fire round. So I'm going to ask you 2 questions, 3 questions each. You need to be very quick and answer me. Okay, don't
Right.
think.
Oh,
Okay.
this is gonna be tricky.
Okay. So let's begin with you, Max.
Yes,
If you
please.
had to be a Disney character, what would you be?
Oh, I would be Mickey Mouse.
Mickey
Happy
Mouse.
and positive.
What is the most interesting thing we'll find in your wallet or purse?
I would say a picture of my sister. She's very sweet.
That's
yeah.
so sweet.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Ayla.
Ayla.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Do say a hi to us. Yeah.
I will.
Yeah, to her. Yeah. Let's go to you, Daniela. Breakfast or dinner?
Dinner all the time.
Nice.
You don't like getting up in the morning.
No.
Okay.
It's
Have more time or have more money?
more time.
More time.
Every day more time. I wish that.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Let's move to you, Carmen. Sleep in or take a nap?
Sleeping.
I love that. I love that. Okay, read the book or watch a movie?
Watch a movie.
Watch a movie. Thank you. Thank you so much. John, let's come to you.
Yeah.
Okay, work hard or play hard?
Work hard.
Work hard. Travel in the country or travel abroad?
Abroad for sure.
We noticed that. We
100%.
noticed that.
I'll always go as far as I can.
Okay, one more.
Yeah.
Would you rather be in your dream relationship or be in your dream job?
Relationship.
Relationship.
Yeah.
Okay, I think now we'll wind up and thank you all so much for being here.
Thank
And
you.
it's been a real pleasure,
Yeah.
real learning, and we are all going to miss you. And once you go, because I think the school will suddenly become empty because you've been all around, and I'm sure our teachers, our children, and we send you lots of good wishes from our side, and wishing you a fantastic journey, and looking forward to the starting April, the collaboration between you and us, and how we make it more meaningful for our children.
Yeah.
So thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Have a
Thank
great
you so
day.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Stay tuned to Radio Spark, the voice of Jaipuria, where you talk and the world listens.